Hey, how's everyone doing today? You're listening to the podcast by Mata. I'm your host, Joe Mata. Hey, and today we have another fabulous show for you today. Our guest today is from the adult industry. She has killer curves and a fierce sense of style. Canadian bombshell blonde entices her fans with her sexy French accent and intense scenes. Please welcome to the show Savana Styles. How we doing?
I'm great, thank you. And I am redder now. I'm
Okay,
not
ready.
blonde anymore.
Okay, all right.
Little detail.
Yeah, yeah.
No problem. Yeah. I asked my fans to vote what they wanted, and they say, go red, go red. And that was my first color. So since few months, I changed my hair color.
Okay, all right. Now
Mhm.
you are in Elegant Angel's White Booty 2, and it's an
Yes.
interracial scene, and you're paired with Isaiah Maxwell, and it comes out
Mhm.
today. Can you give the fans and the listeners a little insight
Yeah,
on what they'll
and
find with the
that's
scene?
yeah, that's it. I was blonde because it was shot in last October. They just released it. It's a nice scene. You know what? I haven't watched it yet, but I remember that was very intense. He's a very active performer. He fucks very good, but very hard. So we both are very energetic, and that was anal. So it's a very good interracial scene. Yeah.
All right. Now you're also up for two Urban X Awards, and
Mhm.
the fans, you guys can vote up to August 6th. She's up for Best MILF and Female Rising Star. You guys can go to urbanxawards.com/voting and put your vote in for Savannah.
Yeah, and nicest boobs. I don't know. They didn't put nicest booty, but nicest boobs. But I'm nominated. I was happy. I cannot complain. I have it 3 times. I was very happy that they chose me like this. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Now you also have your first DVD coming out from New Line Alpha Females on August
Yeah.
28th. I understand it
Exactly.
has a interesting concept to it. Can you talk about that?
Of course. When I entered in the industry, I knew I would not be only a talent. I always wanted to produce and direct, and I have so many ideas. But I needed to find a niche to do something that's different because there's so many companies. If you want to sell, you need to be have a different concept.
Hmm.
So first, I built a clip for sale studio, and with maybe 30, 40 clips, I touched different type of fetish. And I saw that I realized that the bestseller was when the girl is dominant, not BDSM, but the like have the control of the situation, like super heroine. So or super when she ride the guy. So I came up with the concept of my first movie, The Riders.
Hmm.
I shot it's a cowgirl movie. I shot all the scene in a range. It's a vignette, so all scenes are like connected, and they have the same concept. It's a metaphor. When I receive, it's like I am in my salon and I receive uh, three different girls, and I present every of the male talent as a stallion. They have to tame or they have to ride. So every girls do have to do all. Is different than usually the guy does all the job in the sex. He fuck the girls in every position, and but now he can move, but almost not. The girls has to ride him to fuck him in every position. Even missionary, the Gisela gave them some tools to help them to fuck the guy, and she's the one remove his clothes. He cannot like slap her or whatever. She's in control of the situation.
All right. That definitely
Hmm.
sounds like a very fun, interesting concept for the movie,
Thank
and
you.
people that comes out August 28th. So make sure you pick that up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I choose I need that very great performer, very athletic, and I knew that I would be able, so I chose my good friend Brianna Banks, and I chose performer of the year Adriana Chichik, and the amazing Romy Rain, and the last scene, it's my scene, who is 2-on-1, two guys on me. So yeah, I can't wait.
Oh wow, okay, that's definitely a fantastic lineup you have there for sure. Yeah, definitely listeners
Hmm.
go out and pick that up on August 28th.
Thank you. Yeah, and I have also two other movies out,
Mm-hmm.
but the next one in September will be an a wrestling girl because I was also a very good seller. It's a very big fetish wrestling, mixed wrestling or girl. But me, my movie is named Porn Star Wrestling, so I wrestle with 8 or 9 porn stars. So that they never did that before. I show them what to do. The wrestling is the teasing. Instead to do a dance or dialogue
Mm-hmm.
is the beginning of the scene, and it's becomes sexy, wide, and we always finish by having sex. The winner uses either a strap-on or fingers or a toy. So it's also a different concept that I can't wait to see
All right.
the reaction of people. Yeah,
Sounds good.
and also an orgy movie. I shot an orgy movie. And I shot on the theme of "Call on Me,"
Uh-huh.
the Eric Price song, and in the 80s with the girl in leotard and headbands. So that's another one who's gonna go out. Sorry, it's a lot of information, but
No, that's okay. That's all right. For
yeah,
sure.
I worked a lot since March. Now I'm can't wait to finally
All right.
show
Yes.
my work to people. Yeah.
Definitely. Now,
Mhm.
for your I mean, your loyal listeners, they already know probably this next answer for the question, but for your new fans and the listeners, can you let them know how you got into this exciting industry?
Of course. I probably they know I am from Quebec, Montreal. I
Right.
passed my 26 first years in it's a city, it's a little city, country, close of Quebec City named Chicoutimi. I did my college, my and a bachelor degree in nursing. I worked until 30 years old
Mm-hmm.
as a nurse, and in there and in Montreal. But and I worked for a pharmaceutical company, a hospital, a lot of things. But during that time, I was also a mainstream model for glamour fashion. I did a commercial video clip, everything for let's say from 18 years old to 30. I traveled the world for that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's where I discovered LA. I had to come here often, and I said one day I want to live here, and I have to find something, a job to live here. But I have a very high libido. I masturbate a lot. I have a lot of sex in my life and toys. So uh, the idea to become a porn star was 2 years in my spirit. And I thought about it and I say, I want it. It's my dream. I don't want to do modeling anymore. I don't want to do nurse. That's what I want to do. And I had the chance to meet uh, my husband, Lexington, still
Right.
during the Avian Award 2014, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there to watch the Avian as a fan of him. I was a big fan of him.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the show, I saw him on the red carpet, and I went to see him, and I wanted an autograph, a picture, but I also had his phone number.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we didn't see each other that night. He was so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to Canada, and he called me, and right away he invited me to pass 1 week here in LA with him. I say, okay, I'm booking my ticket right now. And I had no expectation. I thought it's going to be fun, but finally we fell in love, and I came like 4 or 5 times, like
Mm-hmm.
every month. And I also told him about my dream to be in the porn industry. And he say, oh, yeah, it's not easy now. It's not like people think it is. But I say that's my dream. He said, okay, let's move together, and I will show you, present you some agency, and here I am.
All right. All right. Interesting.
Hmm.
Very, very, very nice story there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a cute story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, now my next question. Okay, this is a fictitious type of or question, but say I just won the lottery, and I'm gonna start this big, huge company. I mean, huge. We're gonna put Vivid and Wicked everyone to shame. and I want to make a new movie starring you, and
Hmm.
you get to choose any porn star from the past to be in this movie with you. Who would you choose and why?
From the past.
Yeah,
Uh,
and you can't choose Lexington.
I think Rocco don't perform anymore. I would love to have a scene with him.
Okay.
I watched a lot of his scenes, and he sings so intense, and
Yeah, yeah, his scenes are very
he makes
intense.
the girl like crazy. So that's probably my first choice as a guy. And recently, Lex showed me a girl he used to see. It was Dominique Michel, a black girl.
Uh huh.
I say, wow, she looks like Beyonce. I want her. She don't perform anymore. Naomi Banks. She was gorgeous, but she's still gorgeous. And yeah, Jenna Jameson, of course. And it is and another guy named Steve Holmes with big, huge dick. Uh,
Uh huh.
I think I'm not very good with the older guy performer. I know more about the girls,
Right.
but yeah, I think that's about that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Very nice choices there for sure.
Thank
Now,
you.
now, what important lessons have you learned so far about being in the industry?
What I learned,
Yeah. What have you
um,
important lessons you've learned?
like I learned that it's way more harder than I expected
Uh
to
huh.
make your place in this industry. It's we have so many girls like me from around the world. They come here to realize their dream, and you have to work very hard. And now the director they hire you if you have a fan base. They check your social media, you how you promote, all your free ones, and you have to build that. You between the difference between doing porn and become a porn star, it can take years. There's many girls who give up because at the beginning you don't have a job all the time, and also new now the all the shoots almost are all about the taboo stepmother, stepsister. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
the MILF. I didn't know that I'm 35, but after 30 years old, you're considered like a MILF.
Right.
So you need. I always have to be the stepmother, and then that's the big deal. The girl who works the most, or now the trend is to be very um, like black that come like young, all natural, no tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
uh, gorgeous face, and the porn star look like a bit like me, like fake boobs and everything. It's not exactly what the girls who work the most at the beginning. If you could become a star, yes, but
Right.
yeah, you have to work a lot on shooting content and promote yourself. That's
Right.
what I learned a
Right.
lot.
All right. Now, what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not shooting or you got during your downtime?
I discovered here that the hiking because I always I for years I was working out at the gym. I did 3 fitness competition, but now here is so beautiful. It never rains, and then, so like, I love to go outside to do some sport. I love cinema. Me and my husband Lex we go 2 3 times per week. We see every movies, and if not, I work a lot on my computer answering all those emails and promotion. I love to work, so it's it's okay like this. And I love to travel, but
Mm-hmm.
I still wait on my green card.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
Trump didn't help me.
Ah, yeah. There you go.
uh,
Yeah.
but as soon as I can, I would travel again. This is my real passion.
You
Mm.
okay? All right. Now, now being married, how is it you've been able to make it work where others have failed in the industry? You know, where they have couples or they're married in the industry, and then eventually work gets in between, and they end up splitting up. I mean, there's only a few couples that I know of that have been able to make it successful.
Oh,
How are you
then
in Lexington able to make it work?
okay, but I can tell you that most of the couple in the industry they are both performers,
Huh?
and I think it's way easier like this because there is no jealousy. There's understanding, and we can work together or whatever. If uh, me, I don't want that Lex stop be retired, don't shoot anymore because I will feel like guilty to fuck other guys if you don't.
Uh-huh.
And the same thing for me. I say I will not be able to let you go fuck other guys if I don't do it myself. So now it's fair. It's a job, and we both collaborate in many projects.
All right.
And I'm the style like cock queen, cock or cock queen. I really enjoy to see him fuck other girls live or watching his scene. I was his fan, so
Right.
that's normal. I still
Okay.
enjoy it.
All right.
hmm
Now,
Yeah.
about your production company,
hmm
what is it like to be behind the camera as opposed to being in front of it?
It's no, I don't uh, shoot the camera. I hire Alex. He's my cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
But I have what I love is all the creation part, the management.
Mm-hmm.
I love to what can I say? To I have an idea of the scene and the scenario in my head, and I love to make it happen. I love to pick the performer and to tell to say, okay, you're gonna do that. You know where this outfit and also yeah, to be a director for me, it's like um, way more accomplishment than not to be a yeah than performing. And it's fun to see other girls perform than me, so I can also learn some tricks or whatever, and also meet girls that I never worked with. And it's also after you have something and you have a project. When I edit and everything, I see the picture. It's like so nice, and I can choose like all the music I want, and you know, it's like my baby finally.
Right.
Something actually.
Yeah.
hmm
All right. Now, a few shows ago, we had a guest um, talked about a wild orgy bus party they had at Exotica. Um,
hmm
is there any like crazy stories that you could tell, like that you did by yourself, or you and Lexington did, or any crazy stories, about anything like at
Yeah,
Exotica or AVN or anything happening?
but yeah, crazy is relative. For us, things are normal, but for many people, we we do. Me and Lex are both a swinger,
Uh-huh.
so we go often to the club, the Joy or whatever. When we go the Risque in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
every swinger event, and we love to have sex with other people. Not everybody, but when we love them, we always sometimes come back with people at home
Uh-huh.
having sex. We watch a lot of porn, and we can pass hours with our toys, masturbating, and there's nothing really crazy, but we both have some different fetish. Like he told me that he loves uh, girls are pumping their nipple and their clit. So
Mm-hmm.
he buy me like a pump, and I do it, pump my clit, and he also buy a pump for his penis, and that's crazy when he does it because if that works with the pump, but he is already giant, and that thing becomes like so huge. that's uh, that's cool. Yeah, we explore some fetish together, and yeah, this is such a large world, and when you enter and you check on the internet, and you see how many things now they have.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, it's award season happening right now. Can you let the fans and listeners know where you'll be attending any expos or AVNs or anything like that?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be maybe hosting Urbanic, but not host the host, but the giving awards at Urbanics
Mm-hmm.
Award. Um, I don't remember the date. I'm sorry. It's August 17. I don't know. I'm not sure. 14, I think. I will. Uh, probably go in New Jersey, Exotica. I went last year, and it was very fun to meet all my friends.
Okay.
And also, I'm gonna feature dance in Texas, uh, August 17, 18, 19. But I'm gonna advertise soon what club and everything is
All
coming.
right. All right.
And if not, they can follow me on all my social media.
Right. Right. Now, do you get recognized in real life? You know, like at airports or just traveling around. And if so, do you have any funny stories? You know, interacting with fans.
Yeah, when I go, like Venice Beach, sometimes people they recognize me. More people are from Canada because I have a huge fan base there because they're proud of Canada and Quebec. Like
Mm-hmm.
a girl like and like cross over and be like a star in United States. I pass in every newspaper, so yeah, I'm very popular there. So, but when I work with Lex anywhere,
Uh huh.
is the one we recognize way more than me.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's cool. And always it's more guys, but it's fun to see like those guys are so like, oh my god, you're my legend, you're my idol, and they are very very happy when they meet him. He's been recognized very often.
Right. Right. Now, where can the fans and the listeners find you on social media?
Okay, I have a lot of it, but okay, Twitter. Sorry, it's my name, Savana Styles, SavanaStyles.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on Instagram, it's the same thing, but underscore at the end. My website is Savana Styles x66.com. My Snapchat is XXX Savana Styles. My clip for sales is Mercenary Enterprises. My OnlyFans, that's a very good app now. I don't know if you know about it. OnlyFans.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
that.
I post everyday exclusive clips of either myself or behind the scene, my scene and the scene I shoot, whatever. And it's very interesting if you want. For 9.99 per month, you have exclusive videos and pictures, but mostly videos. It's only Savannah Styles, and you can go on my Twitter, and everything is there. You can just click and see.
Right. Right. Yeah. That
Yeah.
OnlyFans. I'm glad someone came up with
No,
that.
yeah, yeah,
That.
yeah. I know Bill Fox is one who managed it, and it's such a smart app who finally permit us to do money, and it's not stolen and for be free everywhere on the internet. I did in 1 month more than 2 years in my website,
Uh huh.
more with OnlyFans only, yeah, and it's going better and better. So it's a very great application, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, before we close it out, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans and the listeners?
You asked me a good question. No, I just can't wait that my first movie gets released, and I will pass in the AVN magazine in August. Probably, they interview me about that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see me more in the more scenes, you go on freeones.com, you put my name, and you vote for me. That's the best way you can help me. Every performer, but
Yeah.
that's very gentle if people do that. And the quote, the rate, more is lower, more you get hired.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Definitely for sure. Yeah. If you subscribe to those companies, request Savannah. You know, give her get.
Yeah.
The more you request her, the more they're gonna go out. They're gonna put her to work, and it's a win-win because she's working, and you guys get to see more great content
So,
from her.
exact. Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome. All right. Hey, well, I want to thank you for being on, and
My pleasure.
later on in the future, you got some more stuff coming up. We'd love to have you back on the show.
Super. Whenever you want.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being on, Savannah. And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Hey, that was Savannah Styles, and like I was saying earlier, man, pick up her. She got a new scene out today. with Isaiah Maxwell in it with her. Pick that up and make sure you go to urbanxawards.com/voting and check her out, and you'll be able to see all her content and all that. And basically, vote for her. Vote for her for best the best MILF and female rising star. Also, pick up her DVD, which will be out August 28th. You can look for that soon. Hey, guys, I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to give a big thanks to Eric Icon at the prrub.com for always helping setting up shows for me. So thank you very much, Erica. I want to thank you, listeners, for listening. I mean, you guys have plenty of shows out there you could listen to, and time again, you come back and listen to me and my show here. So I do appreciate that. And like I said, when I put stuff out there on Twitter, man, if you got a question, man, DM me. DM me on Twitter the question you want. You can remain anonymous. And I do pretty well about asking the questions the fans want to hear. So hit me up on Twitter, Podcast by Mata. DM me, and I'll be happy to ask any question you want of any upcoming shows that we have coming up for you. All right? Hey, guys, thank you guys for listening. You guys have a fantastic August 1st, and we'll see you next time.